Can you hear me now?
Yes, good morning.
Good morning. James County Probate Court come to order. If you're going to testify, please raise your right hand.
Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're giving today is true and correct, so help you God?
I do.
Okay, you put your hand down and we'll go to cause number 0122, the state of Richard L. Williams. Mr. Slash, good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor. How are you?
Good, and you may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor, would you like me to share my screen? Can I do that so I can show the will to Ms. Barrow?
Sure. Darla, how are you?
Darla, you'll have to unmute yourself.
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
Okay, let's see here. All right, Darla, can you see my screen?
Yes, I can.
Okay, and prior to coming here today, I sent you your proof of subscribing witness. You've read that. I want to show you the will.
Okay.
All right, got it right here. Do you recognize this document as being the last will and testament of Richard L. Williams?
Yes, I do.
All right, and it's dated February 6, 2012, and the witnesses there are Terry Moore, Selena Gilpin, and is that your signature right there?
Yes, it is.
And are you familiar with the other two witnesses?
Yes.
Okay, did you used to work with them at the bank?
Yes, they did work here at that time. Neither one of them are here anymore.
Gotcha. And again, you said you're familiar with the will dated February 6, 2012. Is it true and correct that you signed as a witness to that will with Terry Moore and Selena Gilpin?
Yes, I did.
And you saw Richard L. Williams sign that will, is that correct?
Yes.
And that was on February 6, 2012.
Yes.
And at that time, you and the other witnesses were at least 14 years of age or older, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And was Richard L. Williams at least 18 years of age and of sound mind?
Yes, he was.
Okay. Your Honor, I have no further questions for Ms. Barrow. Darla, I'm going to resend you this proof. The one I had previously sent you had an error in it, and I'm going to send it back to you, okay?
Okay.
Your Honor, we'll get her to sign her proof and we'll get it filed.
Okay.
Let's see here. Your Honor, may Ms. Barrow be excused? I know she's got a busy day ahead of her.
Yes, sir. Good to see you, Darla.
Good to see you too. Thank you very much.
Okay. And Tanya, go ahead and unmute yourself. There you go. Hi. Okay, very good. Okay, Tanya, do you recognize this document as being the last will and testament of Richard L. Williams?
Yes, I do.
And Sue Ellen Williams, his wife, she's predeceased, correct?
Correct, yes.
And that's referenced on the death certificate for Richard L. Williams that he was widowed. Are you familiar with this document?
Yes, I am.
To the best of your knowledge, this document was never revoked or amended, was it?
No, it was not.
Okay, very good. Is it true and correct that Richard L. Williams died on June 8th, 2022 in Jefferson County, Texas at the age of 73?
Yes, he did.
And at that time, he was domiciled and living in Chambers County. Is that correct?
Yes.
And 4 years have not elapsed since the date of his death. Is that correct?
Correct.
All right. And no surviving children were born to or adopted by him after the execution of the will. Is that correct?
No, that is correct. Yes.
Gotcha. And is it correct that Sue Ellen Williams died after the will was made?
Yes, it is.
And looking at the will does not name the state of Texas, a governmental agency of the state of Texas, or any charitable organization as the devisee, does it?
No, it does not.
Okay, very good. And Sue Ellen Williams was originally named the independent executrix, but she's deceased and it names you as the alternate. Is that correct?
Correct.
And it directs that you serve independently. Is that correct?
Correct.
And you're not disqualified from serving as an executor, are you? In other words, you haven't been convicted of a felony. Is that correct?
Correct.
And you have an appointment of resident agent because you're from Arizona, and that's on file with the court. And Your Honor, that I'll represent that that's been filed previously and executed by Ms. Price.
Yes.
Your Honor, I have no further questions for Ms. Price. We'll get the proof signed and filed. I do have one question though. Do you want me to file the proof and the oath at the same time, or do you want me to wait until you sign the order to file the oath?
No, you can file them at the same time.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor. That's all we have, and I ask that the will be admitted to probate and that letters testamentary be issued to Ms. Price.
Got it. So done. Thank you, Counselor.
All right, thank you.
Ms. Price.
Well, y'all have a good day. Tanya, thanks so much. I'll be in
Okay,
touch.
take care.
Bye.
All right. Cause number 123, the state Norma Jean Branning. Good morning, Mr. Fuller.
Good morning, Judge.
And you may
I've been
proceed.
sworn. May I proceed?
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, my name is Roy Fuller. Was personally familiar with Norma Jean Zabronic, the decedent. She died on October 6, 2022 here in Chambers County. She was 75 years of age. 4 years have not elapsed since the date of her death. At the time of her death, she was domiciled and had a fixed place of residence in Chambers County. The original will has been filed with the court, is dated January 31st, 2014. And I'd ask the court to take judicial notice of that original will, which is in the court's file.
It's right in front of me.
All right. And to my knowledge, this will was never revoked. There is a need for an administration of this estate. There were no children born or adopted after the execution of the will. There was no marriage of the decedent that was dissolved after the execution of the will. The will named the surviving spouse, Robert James Zabronic, to serve as independent executor. And to my knowledge, there's no reason why he would be disqualified from serving. The will does not name the state, governmental agency of the state, or a charitable organization as the devisee. We'd ask the court to admit the will to probate and waive appraisers. It's a non-taxable estate.
So now,
Thank you, Judge.
Counselor. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Have a
Thanks,
good
sis.
one.
Thanks.
Take care.